we'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run, and he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Play action. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fires left. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. We'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Barrels ahead. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting set for the point after.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback extends the play. Finds his big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds his back in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And on third down, they find a way to get the ball in the back end space and move the chain.
And that's a play the defender would like to have back. They like to think that they can cover running backs on these types of angle routes, but they're just not good enough on the coverage. I mean, that allowed the offense to convert that third down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage trying to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
Touchdown, Aggies! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. It's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Right in the middle, it's Harris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Rushes on him. Looking to the end zone. The play, it's intercepted.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Going to try to get it himself. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Ashmore. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Finds his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to run it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
That's reeled in. It's Cooks. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
But most of the marker, it's Cooks. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Aggies trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Send the tight end in motion. Trying the left side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see them motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice, positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hicks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The give from the gun. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. swapping ends of the field. They gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the misconnection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets to first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Hicks. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll try the run. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Georgia! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on...
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Texas A&M going quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Hicks. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Punts it out of the air. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.